Whew, look at me. I got the carrots, I got the pickled cucumbers. Oh, this is like a black version of that. 1,000 calories on a day. That is a pretty plate. What's up guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. As you can tell by the title, you already know what's coming. It's a what I eat in a day. If you saw my last video, then you know that I am entering another slight deficit. I have put on probably like 5 to 10 pounds of the 50 pounds that I lost. I do just want to come in tighter again. I have no plans. I just like to have something to shoot for. I like having goals or deadlines for stuff because it just forces me to lock in. So that's that. I personally count calories. I have to. It is very easy for me to overeat. Am I going to be showing you how to do that in this video? I am not. But I will link the video down below. I have a full detailed video on how I determine my calories and how I count calories. I'm just going to take you through the day, show you what I'm currently eating. I am not working out yet, so I am going to have a full breakfast. I do have some editing and stuff to get done, and then I'll work out. So let's head into the kitchen and go cook some breakfast. I forgot avocados. I knew I was forgetting something. That is a pretty plate. And we got plenty of color on here. I got my eggs, my bacon. I did strawberries, blueberries. And then I only did a little bit of the black beans because I really love beans, but my stomach does not. I can only do like a little bit at a time. And then I got my arugula salad. I love this salad. It's just salt, pepper, lemon juice, and then truffle oil and Parmesan. And then I got my sliced tomatoes. This is the only way I can eat tomatoes because I don't even really like tomatoes, but I love it like this. Salt, pepper, lemon juice. I did some olive oil spray on it, some feta, capers, and then I like fresh dill, but I forgot to buy some, so I just did the seasoning. That's the plate. Now this whole plate is 448 calories, 27 carb, 27 protein, 25 fat. Probably best I didn't have avocado because it's already pretty high in fat for this plate. If I had some sourdough toast, I would definitely add a slice on there, but I don't have any. I'm gonna eat this and then I'm gonna get to editing my video that will be up prior to this one. So if you haven't seen that already, then go watch that one. The difference between our watch me eat. Before I get to editing, I am going to take my supplements, so I'm just show you really quickly what I'm taking. I got my Mayo inositol for PCOS. I'll link these down below, by the way. I have like a supplement tab on my Amazon. Vitamin D3 plus K2. This stuff is nasty. My Ritual, I have my women's multivitamin and then my Symbiotic Plus. And then I have some fish oil. And then y'all know magnesium glycinate before bed. All right, I'm gonna go edit, finish my video, and then we're gonna go outside and work out. Whew, Look at me, drenched. I just finished cardio. I did 30 minutes of incline walking. I think I had somebody ask how did I like the Maroc incline walking pad. I love this thing. That little 12% incline is good enough. It's not the same 12 that is on like a standard commercial treadmill. That treadmill goes way higher. This one has no guardrails or nothing to hold on to. So I feel like you can only go so much without it being like a safety hazard, you know? This thing be having me winded. I'm getting ready to hit upper body. I got back and biceps. I wanna get back into pull-ups. I really wanna get my pull-ups down. And now I have something to practice on. I'm starting with some wide grip pull-ups, and then I'm gonna also do chin-ups because this is a back and bicep, so I wanna make sure I'm targeting both muscle groups. I am gonna be using a band. I'm gonna do some bench over rows, single arm cable row, and then I'm gonna hit some biceps. So I'm gonna do regular bicep curl, and then I'm gonna do reverse curls. That is the workout. So let's go. All right, I'm back and showered and cleaned, and it's time to make lunch. This is one of our favorite things to have, Korean ground beef. I feel like I made it before. It is a super quick and easy recipe I can throw together in like 15, 20 minutes. And it's just one of those meals that tastes good leftover. Ground beef, onion, my cucumbers, I got some carrots, sriracha mayo, soy sauce, sesame oil, rice wine vinegar, oyster sauce, just a bunch of goodness. So I will put all of it down below. Now, before I get to cooking this, let me give you a little update on what's going on with me and my registered dietitian I'm working with through Nourish, who is also sponsoring today's video. So thank you, Nourish, for sponsoring another video. So if you didn't see my last video, Nourish makes it super easy for you to get connected with registered dietitians. They accept hundreds of insurance plans across all 50 states, and 94% of patients pay zero out of pocket. And the great thing about them is that there's no surprise costs. What they quote you and what you see is what you can expect to pay. The whole process takes less than 5 minutes. You answer a few questions, they check your insurance, and then you get matched up with different dietitians. Now, I specifically chose mine. She specializes in PCOS, hormone health, weight management, gut health. You have someone who can help anybody who struggles with maybe binge eating or under eating. There's tons of different options for you. And then there's a Nourish app. This is where I log all my meals, where I upload my goals, so she can see everything that I put in there. That way she can give me feedback, make suggestions, and it's just where we communicate back and forth. So, and it's very easy to use. So you guys know I'm a routine person. I always talk about having a routine and having my habits that I like to follow. But when I do that, when things don't go as planned, it completely throws me off. That's something that we're working on together. Having my routine, which is fine, but not being so strict about it and not being so hard on myself when I can't stick to that routine. I have PCOS, obviously. We know that PCOS can affect your hunger, your cravings, but also your energy. And that's something I struggle with the most. So that's where me focusing on my micronutrients come into play, and seeing how my food will affect my energy. Calories is all about your weight, macros is how you look, but micronutrients is how you feel. So that's why we discussed putting more color, more variety on my plate. Also, the timing of my meals. She was saying that something that could be an issue is how spaced out my meals are because sometimes I'll have breakfast and then I don't eat again for hours. Now, when it comes to my lab work, all my numbers were good except my A1C levels, which is my sugar levels. Duh, PCOS. So for the time being, we're gonna focus on not spacing my meals out too far, making sure I always have some type of protein with carbs that I'm having. Come back maybe in like a month or so of me being consistent and then seeing how I feel. And if things don't progress, then I'll get some more lab work. Now, big key point is not thinking about what should I take away, but what should I add? You guys know I don't really do cheat meals. I just kind of eat freely. But if I do have those things, what can I add to it to make it more of a complete meal? So if you decide to have pizza, can I have a salad on the side? Because y'all know I don't cut out anything. There's nothing that I cut out. But yeah, everything linked down below. And if you guys have any questions, just make sure to leave me a comment. Thank you again, Nourish, for sponsoring today's video. Let's get into this recipe. I am done. Lunch is served, and this is a perfect bowl. I got the carrots, I got the pickled cucumbers, add the kimchi, and then we got some jasmine rice, and then the ground beef. So good. A little sriracha mayo on top. Now, when it comes to recipes like this and how I do it, I create a recipe, I put everything in there, the exact amount, and then I divide it by 8. So let's go to Nourish. Let's add a meal. And the thing is now Nourish will give you kind of a rough estimate on what they think the calories is, but because I also track my calories, I'll go in and make adjustments myself. But I make it as descriptive as possible. It is so dark. It's all rainy and ugly outside. Korean ground beef, jasmine rice, pickled cucumbers, raw carrots, kimchi, and sriracha mayo. It put it at roughly 779 calories, which is actually not that far off. This meal is actually 640 calories. So let me go ahead and adjust that. Protein, 33, 19 fat, 76 carbs. So it was actually pretty close. And so we're at 1,000 calories on the day. And then left, I'm gonna have my protein shake, and then I'm gonna have dinner. I'm gonna go sit down, eat this meal, and then we're gonna go in the garage and start cleaning up that mess in there. You know what? I don't know why I didn't just straighten this up after my workout when I was already dirty. So I'll probably be taking another shower. Anyways, I just want to get this wall kind of organized again. You see stuff is just kind of everywhere. And I have just like tools out of place and things that just needs to be put up. So that's what's going on. Let's do that. Okay, I'm back and I'm going to very quickly throw together a protein smoothie before I go and do some more editing. So let me show you what I got. Almond milk, vegan protein powder, some PB Fit, blueberries, strawberries, spinach, and then maybe Yeah, I'm gonna skip the pineapples because peanut butter and pineapple, yeah, that doesn't work. Oh, let's try that again. Here, I got my protein shake. I think this has like, I'm gonna put it in my Nourish app in a little bit. I don't feel like doing it right now, but I just know for a fact it has just under 50 grams of protein. This is okay. I like Legion. Their best protein is the cinnamon cereal or cereal milk. I don't know, it's one of those. That is good. Their vanilla is just not very good at all. So it's really the protein. They just have a very distinct flavor to their vanilla, but I don't want to waste it, you know? So I'm gonna use that up before I buy a new vanilla protein. I'm gonna finish editing my video and then I will be back later and we will have the final meal of the day, which is dinner. I got the last meal of the day. Now, is this very colorful like the other meals? No, it's not. We still got veggies in here. Potatoes is vegetable. This goes really good with chicken breast, but this time I picked up some chicken thighs just to test it out. Chicken breast holds their shape a little bit better, but chicken thighs is juicier. I got this from this recipe from Tony Chapman on TikTok. I actually have her cookbook. Everything Good. Her recipes are so good. I've used a lot of her recipes during like the holidays and stuff. But when I was like, hey, I got some chicken and some potatoes in there. What do I want to make with that? And then I came across her TikTok and so that's where I found it. I'll list the video down below. Now, when it comes to tracking calories for a meal like this, the best way for me to do it is to really focus on the sauce. So one, I measure out how much olive oil I used for the potatoes and in the pan before I cook the chicken thighs. Then I weigh out the half and half. I use half and half instead of heavy cream, mostly because when I had picked it up, the store didn't have heavy cream, but it's also less calories. I used some white wine, chicken broth, I didn't have to measure that, the butter, and the Parmesan cheese. What else? Yeah, I took all of those things that are like more calorie dense and combined those and then divided it by the servings. This is probably like a 5 serving dish that I made, so divided by 5. And so that's how I calculate the sauces. And then when it comes to like the chicken potatoes, same thing, the total amount of chicken thighs that I use in grams, divide that by 5, same thing with the potatoes. Now, is it gonna be exactly? No, it might be a little bit less or it might be a little bit more based on, you know, the way I scoop it. If you are by yourself and you're only cooking for yourself, it's so much easier to determine your calories for big batch of things. If you have a family or you're cooking for you and your spouse, it becomes a little bit more challenging, especially when your portion sizes are not the same. So that's just how I roughly do it. Is it like 100% on? No, it's not, but it's fine. It works for me. I'm gonna sit it on down. What am I reading? Oh, the Maggie Gray. It was like The World of Maggie Gray, the series I was talking about like a little while ago. It's like all of these like black magical beings have their own like underground system, and it follows this girl who just found out that she's a magical being and she's going to like a HBCU. I read the first 3 books back to back to back to back. It's so good. I read it like so quick, and I think the next book is about to come out like this weekend if I'm not mistaken. If you ever read Zodiac Academy, this is like a black version of that. That's what it's giving. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you again, Nourish, for sponsoring this video. All the information will be down below in the description box, and I'll see you guys in the next video.